Hi folks, Colin here, back with more rock and roll. Great to see you. So today we're going to look at how to actually understand the guitar and how to make solos. Now, if you've been playing guitar for a long time and you've kind of got stuck, this video is going to be very helpful for you. So I suggest you save it and watch it a few times, because this is the real deal. And if you've been seeing a lot of videos about magic patterns and stuff like that that's going to unlock the guitar, forget that, just watch this video. This is the one. Okay, so you probably know a lot of this stuff already, but you maybe don't actually know how it works. So pattern 1 of the pentatonic scale is how everyone is encouraged to start to solo, and usually you learn it in A minor position. So from the 5th fret you go 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. And people go, well, that's great, but I don't really know what to do. I mean, I play it over an A minor. Sounds kind of bluesy. Now, if you've moved on a bit, you might know that actually, as well as the A minor, it's also the C major. So you can play, it's a C major pentatonic. So you've actually got two pentatonic scales in one. You've got A minor when your root is A. You've got C major when your root is on the pinky. So when your root is on the first finger, it's minor. When it's on the pinky, it's major. Major. Minor. So you think that's okay? Well, so far so good, but I'm still not getting very far, Colin. So where's this video going? Well, the trick is to understand that in the key of A minor and C, you've got the same chords. So if you know the C major scale, C is the 1, D is the 2 and it's minor, D minor, E minor is the 3, F is the 4, G is the 5, and F and G are major, and then you got G, and you go back to A minor is the 6th, and then you've got a B diminished, but we'll just play it as a B minor. But you don't have to worry about that. In fact, just focus on the first 6 chords, because a B diminished is not really used in rock and pop, but we use it when we do the triads. So just remember that you've got 6 chords. Now out of those 6 chords, so far we've got C and A minor, so we're playing that over a A minor chord and over a C, over a C chord. We're using that scale as well. So the second chord was the D minor. So what a lot of people don't realise is you can just take that root and you can play pattern 1 at the 10th fret, and you're now playing D minor pentatonic. So now it's 10, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13. And just the same as down here, your first finger is playing a D minor, so that's an E minor shaped bar chord. And then your pinky is on the F, so that's the relative major. So you can play a, you can play an F, and then you can play that pentatonic scale over it. Now people say to me, that can't be true, Colin, because you must have changed key. Well, technically you have changed key, you've changed the tonal centre, but all those notes are still in the key of C and A minor. So if they were your main bass sort of keys for the scale, these are still in key in terms of the notes. So you've got a D, you've got an F, you've got an A, you've got a G, you've got an A, you've got a C, D. So that's your scale. And all those notes are in the key of C and A minor as well. So you can actually be playing a, that's an A minor and a C. So now we've got 4 chords out of that key of C, you know, the bass key or A minor covered. Okay, we've got 2 chords left, so we've got G and we've got E minor. Now lo and behold, if you put your first finger on the 12th fret, that is the note of E, and you can play a pattern 1 pentatonic scale. So, and that's you playing an E minor pentatonic scale. And again, pinky on the 15th fret, that's your relative major, that's your G. So you could choose, rather than just, you know, playing if you're in the key of C, you can actually just, as you change the chord, you can just move the pattern 1 shape up the neck to get the notes of that chord. And that is really the sort of key. So we've only done it with pattern 1, and it's so much easier than, you know, what most people do is they learn pattern 1, and then they go, alright, I've got to learn pattern 2 now. And then they just sort of go, and it just doesn't really sound very musical. Whereas if you just move your shapes up the neck, you're actually following the chord changes, and that is much more exciting and interesting to the listener, and much more satisfying and rewarding for you as a guitar player, because you can actually then start to bring out the chord progression in your solos. Okay folks, I hope you found that useful. You might want to watch this video again, because there's actually quite a lot of important information in this video. If you can get the hang of it, that's you sorted on the way to playing all kinds of rock and roll. Any type of music really on the guitar is based on that idea. I run workshops on a Saturday morning, and quite often it helps just to come along to these because I'll go through these ideas, take questions, there's other people there, and that helps to sort of basically clarify a lot of these concepts. Sometimes it's hard for people to get it first time round, but if you just play and there's folk asking questions, soon gets sort of embedded in the brain, and that makes all the difference. Okay folks, I'll see you next time with more rock and roll.